Well, hi, welcome to my latest video. Well, in this one, I'm going to cover another product that I was sent, and this time it's a MiniPC. It's from the company called AceMagic, and it sort of resembles, when you see when I open it up, sort of resembles another maker of PCs of this size. It does not include the monitor or the keyboard. Those have to be added to it. It has everything else contained within it. It has SSD hard drive. It has regular SODIMM memory chips, all of the hardware related to USBs and network connectivity that you want. Let me open it up. We'll take a look at it and see exactly what it includes, okay? Well, it's always hard with this vacuum pressure that keeps things together, isn't it? Okay, first time opening it. Comes with a little instruction manual. Looks like it's in multiple languages if you want. The actual MiniPC itself, still with the wrapper on it. Now this particular model that I got, it is with 16 gigabytes of memory, RAM memory, and it has only 256 gigabytes of hard disk or solid state drive space, okay? Now it comes in many different models. You'll actually see, I put links down below, all to the same company, you know, got to pay them back somehow, right? AceMagic, and they sell it, the same exact PC, in many different sizes. Talk about sizes of memory and sizes of solid state storage space. It also comes in either silver, like this one, or black, although it's not metallic, it's just painted. Don't get me wrong on that. It's not like they put a really solid metal case on it. But let me go ahead and open this up, and we'll see what's in it. Well, let me see what else it comes with first. Let me take this stuff out of here. Okay. There's two littler boxes in here. See what it's got. So one of them, so you open it up. Oh, one of them has what I believe is a 19-volt power supply, like you'd see on most laptops. Also, this one has a barrel connector. It's not USB-C. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind. That's in that box. And then this box here, what do we have? Oh, well, you have the power plug that goes on to the power supply, right? And you have what looks like some sort of mounting screws. I think that's for this plate that they include with it. This plate allows you to hook it up if you have a monitor that, you know, can be mounted with a standard wall mount. And this can actually screw onto that monitor, onto the back of it, okay? And then it also includes what looks like an HDMI cable. That's what I think this is. Anyway, let me see. Pull this off. Yes, an HDMI cable. Let me see how big this is. That's about 3 feet. Nothing more than that, okay? But at least they gave you something, right? Now let me take this guy and open it up. Let me take off this wrapping that's on it. And there it is, AceMagic. Looks like it has a little protector here. Oh, that's protecting the RJ45 network connector. Okay. And it's got, on the back, it's got an HDMI, a display port, the power connector, and 4 USB 3s. These are the ones that look like they are 5 gig. Okay. In the front, we have the Type-C connector, which can connect to a third monitor if you wanted to, okay? And it has 2 more USB 3s, and it has an audio connector and a power switch, push-button power switch. Okay, that looks like that's about it. The rest of it is for airflow on both sides here. I'm not going to open it up in this video, but if you're interested, I could make a follow-up to this. I'm just going to open it up, tell you what this has in it, then we're going to set it up. It's supposed to come with Windows 11 Professional already included, and we just have to start it up and get it all set up. Now I understand also, although, like I said, I'm not going to take it apart in this video, it has room for 2 SODIMMs, right? So you can get up to like 64 gigabyte on it if you wanted to, even though this one only comes with 16. I'm not sure if that's in 2 SODIMMs or 1 at this point until I open it up. I'll be able to tell once I get the software up as well. And it can hold 2 M2 drives that are full size. 2280, I believe. So it has a lot of capability of going from, you know, a lower end one. This is a medium one they sent me. You'll see links, like I said, down below, and it can go everything from, let's say, just under $300 up to over $450, depending on what sizing you get to it. So pretty flexible in that regard. So what I'll do next is I'll hook this up, put a mouse, keyboard, and a monitor on it. Actually, I'll do a capture to my PC, and we'll see what it looks like and how to set it up. Okay? Okay, so now I have it all set. I got mouse, keyboard, network, the monitor, which in this case will be a video capture, and the power all set up, ready to hook up to it. But before I do that, let me review the specs of this particular model. According to what's written here, it's called AceMagic Model K1, RAM of 16 gigabytes, that's the DRAM, a ROM, which is really the SD storage, 256 gigabytes, and the CPU is an AMD Ryzen R2544, and it is 19 volts coming in, 3.42 amps. So that's what we're dealing with here. So now let's hook everything up. I'll hook up the power connector. I also got to plug it in. Let me hook it up to the PC first, right here. Then I'll plug it in, and I'm going into my UPS, so we don't have any blackouts while I'm trying to set things up. I will put the mouse and keyboard on two of these USB 3.0s that are here. I will put the video capture connector over to the HDMI, and that will connect to the hardwired RJ45 for network. So that goes right in here. Okay, so at this point I think we have everything connected. Okay, I have the video capture running. So what I'll do now is power this guy on and see what we get. Hit the power button, lit up. See what we get on screen here. Yep, AMI. It's booting right into Windows. Still going. Okay, we got Windows 11 coming up here. So it's going to go and walk me through all of the choices here. Continue in English, United States, US. Want to add a secondary keyboard layout? Skip. Checking for updates. Looks like the network is connected based upon my switch that's in the studio here. Wants me to keep the PC turned on. Okay. Not much happening with this thing at this point, just sort of humming along. Okay. Sit back and relax while the magic happens. Looks like it's going to restart at this point. There it goes. Okay, license agreement, accept. Guess it's going to get all the updates at this point. Looks like this will take a while, so what I'll do is I will jump ahead. Once it's up, I'll be able to show it to everybody, okay? It's a hot day, but still quite warm. Most of the air is coming out the sides. So I'd suggest if you're going to mount this anywhere or put it in a table, try to keep the two left and right sides clear so that the hot air can get out. Rebooting yet again. More updates. Okay, that updating took 50 minutes in total. Let's sign in. No account sign-in options. I did not use a real email address there. Let's see if I can get in. Hopefully it lets me create new accounts once this thing is started up. I'm going to skip this. I don't want to do that. Just accepting that. Doesn't seem to be acting like professional. But here, if I can go ahead and create accounts, then I'll be happy. Add without a Microsoft account. That's exactly what I want. David under admin. That's good to start. 2 administered accounts. They won't normally be used. I had to do them in this case. We've now got it up and running. So the next thing I'll do is I'll run some quick diagnostics on this. Notice I did change the background. I don't like all the fancy pictures and I'm trying to do something important. So we'll do a shutdown. And the power light has just gone off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push the power button at the same time hitting delete repeatedly. Let's see if we can get into the BIOS. Okay, I'm hitting it, hitting it, hitting it. Let's see what we got. Hey, we got into the BIOS. Oh, looks like a AMI BIOS, standard for older equipment primarily. And this is sort of a laptop type system anyway, which they tend to use this on. So according to the first page here, shows the UEFI 2.7, shows the build date, which is not that long ago, in late March. Access level, it shows DDR4 memory. I'm not sure if, again, if it's one SODIMM or not. I'll be able to tell when I go to other menus. Total memory 16 gig. Memory speed, it shows here 2667. Okay, so let's go to the next page and let's go to the, well, the trusted one is not going to tell us much. You know, I'm not going to turn on passwords for getting into the BIOS. But I'm interested in the IDE. Well, let me look at the NVMe first. There's no NVMe. So that means that likely it's a SATA, which I guess would be here under IDE. And there it is. And we have a single SATA M.2, 256 gig. Okay, not going to be very fast, but at least we know it's coming. Let's go back here and let's look at the CPU configuration. Nothing much to talk about here. Let's take a look at the, like I said, we already looked at NVMe. We already looked at the, let's see, AM. Does that tell us anything? I'm not going to look at the Zen options or anything like that, so let me get out of that. Okay, I think we know what it's coming from. Let's find the memory though. Like I think it's in chipset. Let's see. Yeah. So we have only one memory, SODIMM, and that's in slot 1, and it's 16 gig. So there's a spare slot in there right now. It can go up to 32 right away, I guess, if it just filled the other slot. And as I said earlier in this video, we do have 2 slots for solid state drive like this, and we also have 2 for the, well, we know we now have 2 for the memory and 2 for the storage. And right now it looks like only 1 of each are filled out. Okay, so I think that answers my question. Let me get out of this. Save and exit. I didn't change anything, but just in case I did, I do want to exit without saving, because I shouldn't have changed anything. And now we're booting up, and then we'll start running some actual tests. We already know what to expect in a couple of cases. It's going to be slow storage. So I got my first admin account here. Let me log into that. And I've loaded the test onto this that I plan on running. Let's start off with something simple like Crystal Disk Mark. We'll just take a look at how fast the storage is. One thing of note, I did disable a lot of the background applications that I don't intend using, and they just slow the system down. Oh, there we go. We got a SATA type speed on read of the storage M.2. We'll zoom ahead right now. Okay, so it doesn't even meet the performance level of even a medium level SATA SSD, to be honest with you. Okay, so let's move on to the next test. I think we will try a hardware info, and I'll have that in the background. It costs a little bit of performance, but I'll go ahead and run the test again and see if it does cost that or not. So we'll do hardware info 64. Start it with sensors only. Okay, there we go. Okay, so what we'll do is I will leave that in the background and we'll go and run another test. Let's try 3D Mark. I don't need to run it with this directly. It's already installed. I installed it before I started recording. So we'll just run it from here directly, 3D Mark 11. Okay, we want basic. You can't really change this unless I get the paid copy. I'll do it on bench only. And we'll run 3D Mark 11. Okay, it's kicked in. We'll see what we get on this. The FPS is really low. Okay, so there's the 3D Mark score. It's not super high, but it's acceptable for a system like this. P3358. Not very high, it's sort of the mid-scale of the lower-end laptop equivalent PCs, but good enough. Okay, now finally, let's go ahead and see how Cinebench R23 will function on this CPU. I will do the CPU multi-core test, and we'll see how it goes. Definitely not the fastest I've seen in terms of building these graphic objects, but now we'll jump ahead to the end and we'll see what the final result looks like. Okay? Okay, there we go. Everything is complete now. Not a very high score, 3493, but it looks like I had a laptop that used the same CPU at one point. Anyway, what it is, right? The cost is low, and it's not meant to be doing high-performance work, maybe low-end business-type work. So let's move on to the next and final steps. Okay, what I'm showing on the screen right now is from my thermal camera, showing what the AceMagic PC looks like in terms of heat. It seems to be very high at the outports of where the heat is going on the left and right, approaching like 45, 46 degrees centigrade. Around the back, you can see that there are some of that same type of level. So it is coming out through those back connectors too, exceeding 44, 45 degrees. But at the very top of the device, and it's not that hot to touch, it's only about 32 degrees centigrade. So I just wanted to show this to give an idea of what it looks like in terms of heat generation. So with that, I'm complete with this review of this AceMagic Mini PC. It has some pros and it has some cons, as I've explained along the way to review. I guess the biggest thing is there's not much you can expand it to. You can add another M2. I'm not sure if it'll be limited to a SATA M2 or not. We won't know that until I take it apart. And if you'd let me know if you want to see me taking it apart and see what actually is inside, I can follow up this video with another one in a few days or a week if you're interested. Otherwise, I thank everybody for watching, and until the next time, take care.